Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, I think we need to wait for some more time.
Okay.
People to
Okay. Yes. 5 minutes we'll wait, sir. Then we'll have a check on it.
Mr. Kondaji has joined or
not yet joined, sir. We have just called him. I think he will join soon.
I'll be online. Just tell me when we have to start, okay?
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Not matching as per I.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, Kondaji.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you so much. We'll just wait for 5 minutes, sir. I'll wait for people to join in good numbers. Then we can start it.
Okay, sure.
ठीक है, ठीक है.
Ma'am, as more and more people are joining, I request Kondaji, Mr. Kondaji to bear with us, and then we can wait for another maximum 3 to 5 minutes. Is it okay, sir? Can you wait, sir, for another 5 to 5 minutes, sir?
Oh, rejected?
Sure, sir. No problem. No problem. No problem.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Is not matching.
I think we can start now. Around 40 people have joined, and some are sitting together.
Okay. A warm good afternoon to all the participants of this webinar. On behalf of ICAR-IIRR, SAR, and on my personal behalf, I extend a warm welcome to our beloved Director, Dr. R.M. Sundaram, Speaker of today, Dr. Shri Kondaji, and to you all. Today we are here in this online platform to participate in this webinar, which is the 21st in the series, organized as a part of the Azad Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations. Now, I request our Director, Dr. R.M. Sundaram, to give his introductory remarks. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. On behalf of ICAR Indian Institute of Rice Research, and also on behalf of Society for Advancement of Rice Research, I extend a warm welcome to Shri Kondaji for this particular webinar. Sir, as you're aware, this is we have a system of conducting monthly seminars from eminent people like you who have contributed immensely towards science and technology applications in rice. And it's part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and we welcome you. And I would also like to congratulate you for recently winning Digital India Award. It's a matter of prestige for us that initiative wherein we participated and we have contributed up to some extent that has been recognized. And then my heartfelt congratulations, and also congratulations on behalf of ICAR-IIRR and also our Society for Advancement of Rice Research. Actually, I've been interacting with Mr. Kondaji for the last almost 1.5 years through Dr. Brajendra. Dr. Brajendra has developed a simple to use, low cost, semi-qualitative or semi-quantitative soil testing kit. Mr. Kondaji has taken it further and then upscaled it and then converted it into a digital automated soil analysis kit or soil testing kit. And this is a very hot product which selling like hot cakes. And this is a typical example wherein public-private partnership has really worked. And we really appreciate your enthusiasm in taking whatever little bit, whatever invention or discovery we made, you have taken it forward. And thank you very much, sir. And I welcome you once again on behalf of all of us to deliver this particular interesting talk, which is on digital technologies from lab to land. Thank you very much, sir.
So first of all, thank you for this wonderful thing. Actually, I was supposed to be there in Hyderabad today, but I was called here in Krishitantra in Delhi. So I had to, at the last moment, I had to this thing. So excuse me for that. And also the place where I'm sitting also is inside the Bhavan. So excuse also to bear with me with the background noise.
I think there is a disturbance coming from one of the systems, madam. Yeah. I think now it's all right. Mr. Kondaji, before we start with your actual talk, can I request, madam, we have a program, no? Like Dr. Brajendra will be introducing you to all our audience, sir. Kindly bear with us. Kindly bear with us, Kondaji.
Sure.
Thank you very much, sir. So, as we told about the customary that we introduce our guest speakers, so I am reading the brief biodata of Sandeep Kondaji. Sandeep Kondaji belongs to the temple town of Udupi, Mangalore, Karnataka. As you all know that he is the founder and CEO of Krishitantra. Right now, it is a leading agri startup of India. He has more than 6 years of experience in business consultancy in India, in some MENA countries such as Middle East and North Africa and Europe. He says that he is a serial profit entrepreneur and has successfully developed and implemented business plans for his ventures. He worked with LTS Solutions, which is measuring inactive RFD market-based systems from Paris, France, and provides smart sensors for field instrument monitoring. He has also worked with Amplebit Systems Controls, Bharti Info Builder, where he contributed in the field of automated automotive product design and development. He was the founder of Clonic, that is the company basically of agri startup Krishitantra, and named as Classic Clonic Systems Private Limited. This is the parent company of Krishitantra, which was founded in the 2017, and onwards from that year, they are being building up this Krishitantra and Krisirasta, the digital platform, that portable soil testing platform which they have developed. At Krishitantra, he has transformed completely the way this startup has developed. And you will see a number of very great names are funding them. His achievements during this short stint include 1 patent granted on soil testing equipment. And with us also, he is right now working on Krisirasta, that is also joint patent IP filed. So the core of the Krisirasta, which was jointly developed by Krishitantra and ICAR Indian Institute such Hyderabad, is basically make lab tested tech accessible to farmers. With this intention, he moved ahead, and if, right now across India, almost 900 these Krisirasta machines are working, and they're all in working stage. Now, none of them are non-performing. Several awards he won due to his hard work. The most notable one was when Krishitantra, along with Telangana government, bagged the Digital India Award conferred by President, Honorable President of India on 7th January 2023 for the work of Krisirasta. Rasta, you know, it is rapid automated soil testing and agronomy advisory, where in which our some small role was that we have mentored this Rasta machine along with them, the development of this digital soil testing platform. So now I don't want to keep it long, and now you all hear from the man who is present before us. Thank you very much, the organizers and Honorable Director, to give me this opportunity. Thank you very much. And I invite now Sandeep Kondaji to deliver your talk. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for that kind introduction. And thank you, Honorable Director Sundaram, sir, for this invitation. And thank you for all, thank you for extending this support to Krishitantra. And also to congratulate the entire team at ICAR-IIRR for the prestigious award that we received on Digital India Awards. So without the support of the institute, it definitely wouldn't have been possible. It is really a prestigious moment to receive an award of that stature from the Honorable President. So my heartily congratulations to the entire ICAR-IIRR team, and special congratulations to Honorable Director Sundaram sir, and also my mentor Dr. Brijendra sir. So today we are talking on the topic of lab to land, digital technologies from lab to land. So this is exactly what Krishitantra is all about. So to give a gist of Krishitantra, so we, as Dr. Brijendra sir rightly mentioned here, we incepted in 2017 from the temple town of India, which is Udupi, and operationally we are also there in Hyderabad, and currently we have our IT and operations team also operating from Mangalore. Sir, you'll have to bear with me for the background noise because it is coming here, because I am sitting here in Krishi Bhavan. So if it is not audible, please do let me know. So this is about Krishitantra. So we are our parent. Our Krishitantra is a registered trademark called where we have a registered entity name called as Clonic Automation Systems Private Limited, which was founded in 2017, and we have currently a patent which is being granted on soil testing equipment, and currently we have one joint IP that is also pending along with the ICAR on the equipment, which is improvised based on the mentorship, and also all have received. So which does about 14 parameters which are currently analyzed from this particular system, which is completely the fashion of automation, where the manual intervention is not required to operate this, so that any person who is also in the village level, village and background also will be able to operate it. So this is the idea behind even the lab to land. Right. So that is the whole topic that we are discussing today, where we are bringing in the technology. As we all know that farmers today, I think, are not very much receptive or accustomed with the technologies, the usage of technology. So whatever technology today we have in our country today is I think limited to the research level. So the institutes like ICAR-IIRR and other institutes, university. So the research, so the technologies are being used very well, and there are research papers that have been published. But it is not going beyond that and reaching the farmers. Right, the same thing also been published in the Hindu Business Line newspaper in 2018 by the Indian Council of Agricultural Research, the Deputy Director General of Agricultural Education, Mr. N.S. Rathod. So he had mentioned that make lab-tested technologies accessible to the farmers. So the meaning behind this is bring the technologies in the hand of farmers and make it as a democratic process for the farmers who can make use of these technologies, which are validated not only in the terms of the accuracy and all, but also validated in the terms of the outcome which is there. So that is the importance of this land to lab and how this can be made possible. So the approach for this entire thing is build a database around this and build the initial level of documentation in terms that will be utilized and have that research work that will be conducted around that, which can be validated at a lab level, where it can either contribute in terms of the productivity that can improve, or it can also reduce the requirement of any to make to make to make the entire agricultural process in terms of productivity, in terms of the production, to make it easier for the farmers. So this particular data that we will have in terms of when it is happening at a research level, so which is already been done at a very large scale, I believe, and I think there are so many numerous technologies which I see are the institutes which have been developing on this from years together. But to bring this to the to the field, to make it popular and to make it that gap has to be bridged. So that gap will be only bridged when there is a commercial application for these technologies that will be developed. So that is where this entire the process which will be there. So till today, I think the value addition and the standardization which is there is happening till that. Till the outcome of this entire thing. And beyond that, now this Krishi Rasta is one of the very, I think, great example how this entire lab to land can be made possible. And I think in this direction, if we work on this, there are all these technologies in so many years which scientists, notable scientists who have been working on these technologies can be brought into the limelight and brought to the hands of farmer, where every farmer can get benefit out of this technology. And today, I think the penetration of the mobile technologies, today the 5G is there. So the internet connectivity and also the awareness level of or the exposure level of the digital interface is, I think, at every village level. I think it is a very good timing also to bring these kind of technologies at a scale where each and every farmer can start utilizing that. So a small survey that was actually being done right in 2003, the government sponsored a national level, a national level sample survey that to understand the sources of information farmers were relying upon for new technology and farm practices. They discovered that the formal channels of extension, including the training and visit, style extension, and the government's broadcast media programs were reaching a small proportion of farm households. Instead, they found that farmers primarily relied on the informal channels, informal channels of information diffused that existed by word of mouth in their own village communities, right? So today, if we go, there is a very informal channel, like there are agronomists, self-certified agronomists that are there in the village, who basically, who basically are being followed by the farmers. So I think this is the trend that is there. So if by bringing these kind of technological intervention, these kind of things can totally change. And a few proposals that we also had in addition, I think this is considering the very successful case study that we have built around Krishi Rasta, where we had joint initiative with the institute. This can be taken further, not only limiting to the soil testing, but also we can take it to the next level. One very good thing can be done is leaf analysis, which around this, where we can keep a milestone-based approach, where we have considered so the expertise that what Krishitantra is having is around the digital enablement, but the entire know-how of the science of this entire leaf analysis or any other thing is already available with IRR. So jointly bringing these two things, combining together. So I think in few months' time, we will be able to launch a mobile application which can be made available to the farmers, where they can start using that digital interface for doing the leaf analysis. Instead of taking the chart and selling these charts to the farmers, we can make a mobile application where this mobile application can be copyrighted jointly with the institute and take it to the thing. So there is a proposal that from my end that I have put across here, where initially we'll develop digitize the libraries that this nutrient color chart is already been developed by institute, and then we can pilot it out with all the variables for one particular season, and then take the data around that. And if there is any bugs or any improvements that needs to be done initially, we can do that. And finally, one more season we can test and finally decide upon the outcome. Deciding on the outcome, we can finalize this application and launch it to the market, which can be distributed through all our channel network that we have established pan India. So the other thing also that I would like to propose here is today we have, today we are in the times of regenerative agriculture, natural farming, organic farming. But to make these things happen, so we need to go beyond this chemical analysis of the soil, where we can work upon the microbiological information of the soil, where we can get the bacterial insights of the soil and the fungal activity in the soil. Thereby, that can also become a part of the soil health card that is being distributed, where we can have beyond the chemical analysis, we can have these microbial insights. So for that, we have capabilities of artificial intelligence where we can reduce. I think the limitation today to get these kind of solutions to the land and to all the farmers, I think one prohibitive factor is the infrastructure that is required. Right, and also the manpower that is required to operate that infrastructure and the cost behind these microbial tests. So I think if a farmer today wants to get a microbiological test of their soil, it costs nothing less than 15,000 to 20,000 upwards they will have to spend, which is prohibitive for any farmer to work. But to democratize this, if we can develop a rapid kit similar to like Krishi Rasta and bring it to the farmers, in the similar model, if we can develop it by bringing down the cost of the analysis, then it can become a very revolutionary kind of aspect. So I have also put across a proposal on this, considering this artificial intelligence platform and also a rapid kit that can be developed jointly, which can be validated, and then if it works, then it can be taken into the field at a field level, at an extension level to all the farmers. And the outcome of these entire things has to be captured, and farmers, I think it has to go beyond this. So the benefit to the farmer to bring is through this carbon credits, because if the regenerative agriculture practice done by the farmers, they will also get to, if that is being incentivized. Today we have this carbon credits is one of the very good, instrument to encourage farmers to go towards the regenerative agriculture practices, and thereby whichever farmers are doing so. Today we have digital technologies to also capture this carbon, carbon that is being stored in the soil. So recently, when Dr. Brijendra visited our office in Mangalore, so we also mentioned about the stock option, carbon storage, carbon stock of the soil. which we anyways we are already storing that in the database. So if this can be extended towards the next level by trading this as a carbon credit, farmers will start getting income for going towards the better agricultural practices. So I think this can be the joint initiatives between the institutes such as premium institutes like ICAR-IIRR. I think there is a very large scope that this many of these kind of technologies in further to this can add value and also to make Bharat Atmanirbhar, which is the evidence of that is we already have a pilot around that where we have all together with all the efforts which is there, and I would not agree with Honorable Director Sir mentioning that very small efforts from very small contribution from the institute. It has been the it is I would say that Krishitantra is just receiving that award, but actually this is this particular thing. I would like to say that it is a major contribution because of which we are receiving that thing. It is just an outcome of receiving this particular award, and many such awards I think from together jointly from the institute and Krishitantra to be received of these kind of things. So that's it from my side, and very happy and thank you once again to the institute and especially to Honorable Director Sir and also my mentor Dr. Vijendra Sir for giving me this valuable opportunity for this particular session. Very happy to take any questions further to this. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much for a very illustrative talk, Dr. Kondaji. Now we can you open a formal question and answer session, ma'am? Ma'am, we are not able to hear you. You are muted.
Yes, sir. We will start, sir. Question answer session. Before that, first of all, I appreciate the inspiring talk by Sandeep Kondaji. I am a computer scientist here in the Indian Institute of Rice Research. Really, I know the efforts and background, how much hard work you have done. Really, I have seen your website also, almost 10 awards you got. Congratulations for that. And first, I wanted to ask one or two questions. How do you maintain this database? Whether you are using any cloud technologies?
Yes, so we use cloud. So we are currently using Amazon Web Services. So all the data is stored into the cloud, and whatever device we are using, it's all IoT enabled. So the data is captured and then stored in the cloud.
Okay, thank you. And what are the disruptive technologies you are using in this project? Means any sensors and all you are using for collecting the soil samples? Is it audible? Is my question audible?
Yes, ma'am. Your question is audible, very clear. I think Dr. Kondaji's system is frozen. I think there are some issues related to internet connection there, ma'am.
Okay. I request all online and offline participants to please raise hand to ask questions, and otherwise you can type in the chat box also.
Am I audible?
Audible. Yes, audible.
Yeah, I okay. So I don't know when did I don't know.
Madam, can you repeat the question for Mr. Kondaji?
Yes, sir. What are the disruptive technologies you have used in this project for soil sampling and all?
Yeah, so for the soil testing, we have three components. One, we have robotics, and then we have custom developed sensor So what we have done is the sensor which are currently used at a lab level and all, it is not required of that high specification to measure the required parameters for these soil parameters that we are analyzing. So we have custom developed a sensor photospectrometer which is there. So that is another part. And automation we have used by using robotics. We have mimicked the manual process which has been done inside a lab by a professional. So that is being taken care by the robotics. And then we have machine learning with all the data sets that we are gathering. So the system will start becoming intelligent and start so with the ML algorithm it will start reducing the time also. So one use case in machine learning what we have used is, so the reaction time that it takes, so it will not wait for the entire reaction to complete. So even before the reaction gets completed, the results are the results will be out. So with a similar kind of accuracy levels which will be there. So that will continuously, it will improve on its own to bring higher accuracy results with more and more data that will be collected across. So it will become more and more intelligent on its own. So it's not merely a technology alone, but it will become an intelligent technology over a period of time.
Okay, thank you.
I have one sort of doubt. I don't know whether it's a silly one or it's a reasonable one. Through some of the digital technologies, will it be possible for a scientist or a farmer or a researcher farmer to analyze the pest or pathogen load or the predator load and take up at very timely corrective measures at appropriate time? See, for example,
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
each say pest has some kind of color or some spectral identity. So using some sensitive camera and then algorithms, can we possibly say in the field, if we deploy a camera capturing device and it will have frequent sweep across the farm surface, and can it be a tool for us to measure the pest or pest load? Could you get it, sir?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely, you are very right. And I think it is possible. But I think that level of sensing as a sensors, it will be there. But I think the intelligence is something that we need to develop. The intelligence will only come up with massive amount of data that will be required to get to that level of intelligence, which basically is being done at a lab kind of scenario. So I think at a step by step, if we can take it in that direction, certainly it is a possibility.
Sir,
One question, sir.
yeah, go ahead, ma'am. I was also talking about that question from Dr. DVK Nagesh Rao.
IITK developed a system of analyzing a soil from many parameters, probably at cost of 150 rupees. In this regard, how you compare your system with that one? IIT Kanpur.
IIT Kanpur.
IIT Kanpur.
Yes. IIT Kanpur, yes. So we have come across this, and so the base of this particular technology is basically a NIR based. It's a near infrared bandwidth which we are also working. But what we have realized is before the cost, before the comparison of the cost and all. But what we have realized is that the science behind the the soil analysis, which you all are aware that it works with a extraction method, which basically this NIR sensor is actually it's basically skipping that step of extraction. So the sample is collected, then extract with the extraction solution. It is after that there is a filtered extractant that will be available, and then you have a specific reagent to get mixed with these extracted sample solution to generate the reacted, and that is how we are measuring ultimately using a sensor. So now NIR is just a spectrum, right? It's just a spectrum which is not basically taking into consideration into all this extraction process and all these things. So I think that is where that is where we found it as a barrier for this to become a technology because it has to be calibrated at every soil that we are working. So it will require a lot of data to become, a very reliable technology. But yes, it's a very potential technology to be evaluated further for the further research level. So, which indeed we are also continuously working on that.
And in continuation to that, another question is, do you generate soil theme maps from this database developed with your analytical system? Again from Dr. DVK. So any soil theme maps you are planning to develop from
Yes,
this database?
absolutely. So this is the Yes, absolutely. So this is actually for the award which we received from Digital India Awards. So this was the reason behind that. So before getting to that, theme maps, uh, getting the reliable data sets is very much important. Because otherwise it is just a digital layer above all these data points which is there. So this was entirely exercise which we did for the Telangana state, with the support of the institute as well, and that was the reason why actually we were being selected for receiving that prestigious award.
Any other? Please raise your hand to ask the questions. Digital leaf color chart, any queries? Dr. Mahendra Kumar.
Sir, this is Mahendra Kumar. Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. Please tell me.
Okay. We have a, what you call it as a one leaf color chart, which is having different color shades. I think I have discussed earlier also with you how to proceed about it. We have a different shades which indicates which indicate as optimum level, suboptimum level, and excess level. So this we wanted to further proceed with your input so that we can develop a digital leaf color chart, which can be utilized by the farmers very easily. And it is going to be a very good technology, as the farmers will be reducing their nitrogen fertilizer levels and cost of cultivation also. So we need to have a meeting or how to go about it. We can further proceed with, I think our director is also there. He is also very much interested in making this leaf color chart to the digital, which can be very easily accepted by the farmers. Any thoughts about it, sir?
Yes, absolutely. And already I made this a part of our presentation today, where already there is a timeline that we have set, and internally we have our team also, which we are dedicating for this. Will be taking up this thing to be taken forward. So I think initial level is just to digitize the entire libraries that is available from your end. So if we digitize that and then start working on collection of data, that is taking the picture of the leaf itself, I think calibrating the mobile application for various models is the one thing that we'll have to look at, that, and the sensitivity of that, because we'll be using a generic camera, not any sensor. So we'll have to work on around that and standardize this entire thing. So I think it is certainly image processing kind of thing that we will have to work upon that, and we have that. With that expertise, we can start integrating. I think the very first step is to formally start working on this by developing the libraries that are there available with you, and then take it forward to the next one.
We wanted to have your team to visit us so that we can show it how we are, I think, how this leaf color chart works and other things. Then what are the requirements? Then we can further proceed it with a small MOE between you and ourselves, our IIRR, then we can further proceed, sir. That will be better. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let us make it during the February. Right. Thank you.
Sure. So we'll visit to by first or second week of, we'll take the time from Dr. Brijendra sir also, and then further we can start working on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Dr. Bandeppa, another collaboration also he has explained, I think, no? Rapid toolkit for baseline of microbial testing. Dr. Lata and Brajendra.
Actually, Kondaji, just to explain a little bit more about this microbial, the Jiva meter you have developed. So now you will be actually validating it with our Indian Institute of Rice Research. We have microbiologists also with us. As I told you in Bangalore also in your meeting, that we have Dr. P.C. Lata, very renowned soil microbiologist, and some other microbiologists also, such as Bandappa. They are all there in tuning also. So what I will be suggesting you explain to our honorable director that how is your right now Jiva meter works. Right now,
Yes.
you just explain,
So
because wait a minute. You have just simply touched upon the topic and went ahead with your slides, but just to take your 3-4 minutes and you explain to our director that how your Jiva meter right now working. What are the parameters you are right now doing? No need to give any technical explanation, just to explain about this. What are the parameters it is testing, so that let us introduce it, your Jiva meter, to our scientists.
Bajendra, there could be some IP issues related to that, and we can have a private discussion, because it becomes common knowledge or prior art. If there are some IP which you want to protect, I think this may not be the right forum for Dr. Kondaji to reveal everything. Am I right, sir, or am I wrong? Mr. Kondaji?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
absolutely. We can have a different discussion on that. But just to give a brief about that, current parameters. Yeah. So just again, without revealing much on that, this thing is it works on a image processing and also combining the analytical method. So initially there will be actual sample genomic sequencing that will be done initially. That will be the very first step. And post to that, there will be a baseline that will be created for different types of soils. And we have an AI platform which basically develops the entire, the genome sequencing using that particular data, about 7 GB of data for each sample that will be loaded into this particular. So it will be a training module for training the data set for this AI platform. And above that, we will have a rapid kit by using again a chemical basis, but it will not be as a in detail kind of thing, but using this AI platform and also combining this rapid kit method. So it will be combined together to provide you the exact family of the bacterial and fungal availability in the soil. So that is in brief about this entire thing. So we can get into more discussion, detailed discussion, as you rightly said, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Lata, any?
No, as per the Krishitantra document, I think the rapid soil kit, it analyzes microbial biomass, or does it give individual microbial data? I thought it was giving a general microbial biomass information. Hello?
You are muted, I think.
No, it is.
Not Lata. Okay.
Madam, regarding the proposed development, let's not discuss it, because there could be some IP which Mr. Kondaji or Kondaji and IIRR, we may want to protect it. Let's not discuss the nitty-gritty of it.
So I just have one query, sir. A very titillating talk. I just want to know how you are addressing the diversity of languages when you are approaching the farmers. Are there any applications you are developing in association with all these platforms? Any languages apart from English, or all your apps are based on English? Is it multilingual?
It is completely multilingual. So even currently we are working on the soil health card program also. So it's for all the regional languages that are there. in India.
Thank you. Thank you.
How do farmers reach your apps and all?
It's on the Play Store.
Means they have to, on their own, they have to register in your portal, in your app, and after that you will approach, or what is the flow of the?
So the farmers are, yeah. So the farmers are reached through the village level entrepreneurs. So we have village level entrepreneurs who will be trained to use our technology. So they will act as a bridge between the farmer and the technology. So they will be the interpreter. So these village level entrepreneurs are normally like 10th standard and all these things. So whatever who are there in the village. So if they just know how to read and write, they will be able to use this particular thing, and without having any expertise. So that's simple. So we are simplifying the lab level of technologies. So that is how we are extending that to these village level entrepreneurs, and these village level entrepreneurs will be finally delivering this as a service to the farmers.
That's a good one, ma'am, because if we expect farmers to, without any formal education, to use the apps, probably there is a lot of scope for them to do it in an erroneous way, I would say. It's a good strategy, sir.
Respected sir, this is very important actually to know all audience also. Right now, Sandeep Kondaji is sitting in Krishitantra Bhavan. 4:30 he is having meeting with Minister Thomas Sahab and Secretary and all these things. Basically, today they are finalizing the final draft of launching the Soil Health Card Mission Program of Honorable Prime Minister of India. So previously, NICNET was there, sir, as the technology provider. But now this Krishitantra has been made as the technology provider, and their app, through their app only, in few days from today, Honorable Prime Minister or Minister Agriculture Minister will be launching this app. So that app only, anybody can do soil testing, anybody can do any soil health card downloading, or anybody can enter into soil health card mission program from their app only. So it's a very, very big achievement right now. He's sitting with that. They have been given one corner and some room and space also in the Krishi Bhavan to now operate this for the next pilot program, this very important mega program of soil health card mission program for Government of India for next 5 years. So he can speak a little bit 2-3 lines about that also, because he's right now 4:30 finalizing this program, and in 2-3 days from now it will be launched also, sir. So very, very important, and we have also guided in this regard also to him, so he can tell about this. And thank you very much, Konda.
Thank you, sir. Just about as you all know, the soil health card. Yeah. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
Any more questions from audience? If no more questions, then
Are there any more questions from the audience? If there are no more questions, we'll come to the concluding part of the session. Please raise your hands or put in the chat box, please. Sir Sundaram sir, do you want to interact?
No, ma'am. I'm done with my questioning.
Okay,
You can move to the next part of the program, ma'am.
Okay, sir. I think in recent times, we have been in this agriculture sector, which has attracted large conglomerates, leading IT companies, investors, and young innovators. And Dr. Shri Kondaji is one among them, who is an entrepreneur, and he's bagged many awards, and is moving to serve the farmers. I think he has taken us through the soil maps, from estimating the soil fertility, then to leaf color charts from the below ground to the above ground, and then he's moving to incentivizing the regenerative agriculture practices with all his knowledge and estimating the renewable resources. So he has taken us through the whole thing through his talk. Thank you very much, sir. I think it was a very titillating talk, very informative. We wish you many more successes in many more collaborations, so that all the technologies we do in the labs will reach to the farmers in a better manner. Thank you. Now, I invite Dr. Our director to do the honors, sir. So,
Yeah. on behalf of ICAR, Indian Institute of Rice Research, and also on behalf of Society for Advancement of Rice Research, I would like to extend my profuse thanks to Mr. Kondaji for his enterprising ideas and also coming forward to work with our institute on public-private partnership model. And I also thank all the audience members for patiently listening and then asking very incisive questions regarding this particular subject. And we wish you all the best, sir, and keep up the good spirit and churn out more useful products to the farmers, sir. My best wishes. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity to work and associate with the institute, and with a visionary person like you. It's a very great pleasure, and I think with this level of association and the partnership and the involvement of all the eminent personalities like yourself and Dr. Brijendra kind of people. So I think there is no doubt, there is not even an inch of doubt that these technologies which are developed in the lab level will become disruptive and will contribute to the farmers and eventually the economy of the country to become Atmanirbhar. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Shall we close the meeting, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is my turn to propose.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Sridharji. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, firstly, today's speaker and chief guest, Mr. Sandeep Kondaji, my sincere gratitude to you. In spite of your pressing schedule, you have made time for us and spelled out your vision and work. And you are also an example of the youth entrepreneurship, which this present government and ICAR are encouraging and taking forward. This is your organization is a best example for that. And next, my sincere gratitude to our beloved director for his constant encouragement and support for conducting this webinar. And my gratitude to Dr. A.P. Padmakumari and Dr. Shailaja and Dr. Brijendra, who all have actively participated and made this program successful. Thank you.
Before we finish today's business, as appreciation of excellent talk given by Dr. Kondaji, we would like to give a certificate of appreciation to him as part of Society for Advancement of Rice Research. Sir, I will deliver it to you when you are here physically. But this in brief, would like to appreciate your efforts, not only by delivering today's lecture, but also your service towards farmers, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's a great honor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I'll visit next time and visit next week. And
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Now, shall we close the meeting, ma'am?
I thank all the participants for being online and being with us for the fruitful discussions. Now the meeting has come to an end. We'll close the meeting. Thank you.